Hello. It is Monday, February 22nd, 2021. This is the Yormish Full Body Workout, and it is cycle 6, part 1, iteration 1. All right, and got that. Please do not waste your time watching this video unless you have a very specific reason to watch this video. That's it. Now, gonna sit down, stretch out, maybe talk about what happened. 43 minutes. That is under the goal of 45 minutes. Turns out if I use the fine quality of shutting my mouth, experiencing the quiet, counting in my own head, this goes a little bit faster. So I'm gonna stretch. Static stretching at the end, dynamic stretching in the beginning. And believe it or not, this feels like a stretch. See if I straighten those knees. A couple things I did different that time. I've been playing around with this idea for mid-set breaks, extending that mid-set break and total sets. So basically I did that for the second exercise, which is the incline press. I just did 3 sets of 3, kind of taking a break in between each 3, but not putting the weight back, just going out of position a little bit to a comfortable position or a more comfortable position, and then going back into the incline press. So that was fun. Don't know why I'm closing my eyes now, but it's okay. Close my eyes for a little bit of a stretch, get comfortable in the stretch, and talk about things. A friend of mine had a joke. It's about something like, I must be the luckiest man on earth. I met this girl online that's single and is beautiful and needs to find a husband in the US and is also terribly interested in Bitcoin. So she's given me an education on that, something like that. Anyway, so yeah, I guess there's that. That was a good joke by a good buddy of mine. Well, an okay buddy of mine. I don't know if we ever transferred into good buddy status. I guess that's all subjective, but I hope good things for him. And then, whew, oh my goodness, breathing good. I probably have not been drinking enough water, so almost halfway through this full body workout, I'm gonna try to drink some water, have water just ready for it halfway through. And it's not terribly hot, and I am sweating, but that is, I guess, par for the course. That is a normal thing, even when it is cold around here, which is not that often. So, one of my friends is on the mend, getting his life together in good ways, partially because he has to. Health and all that kind of stuff. And I know that there's constant improvement within the individual, and maybe, hopefully, this transition will continue upon that, and maybe even accelerate that in a way that not only gets him healthier and gets him to be qualified as a better human being in his own eyes, but also gives him new pathways towards happiness and maybe stronger small victories all the time. Victories without cognitive dissonance. Apples and apples, apples and oranges, comparisons and happiness, which is really the land of perspective and subjective. All right, let's do this stretch for a little bit. Feel the goodness in there. And there is goodness in there. That's good stretch. Saw another buddy of mine today. He has the full family package, and it was fun hanging out with him, his dog, and his family. That was really cool. Got out of there once I realized I was kind of slacking on some of my own responsibilities. So that was a good little visit. And the weird thing is, had it not been his house near a school zone, and I cut through his neighborhood to get out of the way of the major traffic area in the school zone, and I think he was waiting for somebody around in the school zone, waiting for his son possibly. Maybe his son was getting out of school. I got both those arms. Maybe it's this way. Yeah, this feels better. Actually, they both feel pretty good. I'm gonna try that left and right. And right turn. Sorry, I could be talking, but that stretch feels something interesting. I'm gonna choose to call that interesting thing good. Yeah. Subjective reality sometimes. I'm gonna call this good. Oh. Obviously still not in the shape I wanna be. And it's been over 900 days since I've kind of made a commitment to count the days that I'm pushing for becoming in better shape health-wise. But the thing that spawned it all was some weird feeling in my knees. And those feelings are gone, so that worked. And it was in both knees, so I knew it was probably a weight issue. So that weight issue is largely gone. I still would like to weigh a little bit less. Be nice to have that defined stomach and all that kind of stuff. I think that's an elusive but interesting thing. But I might be going a step in the wrong direction towards that. For a little while, I was just eating less than best. Let's just put it that way. And I was eating every other day. Within the last 5 days, I think it was, I've switched back to eating every day and doing 16-hour fasts. Well, I should say a minimum of 16-hour fast. Some of them have been in the 20-hour category. None of them have gone over 24 hours. So I think I'm vacillating on my fasting. And that's partially because I saw something or read something, well, a little bit both actually, about kind of getting your body ready for multiple situations and not having it, as far as fasting goes, used to one system. Switch around the systems every now and then. And I did that naturally in November, back in around Thanksgiving time. There was days I was eating every single day for like 3 to 4 days straight. And that kind of broke up that period of 24 hours. But then there was 2 months I actually did pull off the 3-day fast within those 2 months, so that was pretty good. Now it's going to be time for a nice cold shower. That's going to be great. Let's get this like this. That's going to feel good right now. Yeah, there's a little bit of a stretch. I feel something stretching in there. Yeah, this is the time where I editorialize about things. So, plans. Hey, maybe more research into Bitcoin. I got a buddy that's interested in it, so I think it'd be really cool if we explore that journey together and neither of us sink too much money into it. Oh man. So yeah. Oh. Yeah, let's get that nice and tight right there. Oh. You're becoming an egg. Or fetal position or whatever. That is a bizarre stretch. Something is stretching inside me and I don't know exactly what. But it feels like there's resistance. the static stretches at the end of the workout. I'm gonna try wrist. So what else could I tell you about? Well, this video is probably going to be private for a little while until I get called out, and then I'm going to unleash the horde upon you. All the videos that you have to watch, or said you would, and I believe you and I have that level of integrity, so you will watch them, and hopefully nobody else on this planet will, because this is embarrassing, being this much out of shape and saying like, oh, I've been working on fitness for 900 days. Really? Oh, why is there a gut there? Why are you shaped the way you're shaped? Why aren't you just ridiculously ripped? And there's answers to those questions. I enjoy complex carbohydrates probably too much. And I'm not monitoring every single thing I eat. Now I try to write down just about everything I eat, and tonight was really good, except for the sauces. I wrote down grams of carbohydrate, grams of protein, grams of fat in every single thing I ate. But the sauces included some spicy Latin sauce that was really good. I think it was from a brand called Skinny something, Skinny Lady or something like that, so it probably doesn't have that many calories, but maybe it does. I didn't use too terrible much of that. Barbecue sauce, a lot of complex carbohydrates in the barbecue sauce, I believe. Mayonnaise, mayonnaise was for the fat. There was almost no fat in my meal because it was a bag of frozen peas and carrots, two I guess normal Boca burgers, just the patties, and there was something else to the meal too. 2 scoops of protein shake, and the protein shake in particular is like 25 grams of protein plus 1 gram of carbohydrate plus 0 grams of fat, and it actually doesn't taste too bad either. That's amazing. So I did 2 scoops in some water, not in milk, and it was pretty good. 2 scoops, I made it kind of thick. I'm liking making my protein shakes more like shakes now, so they're getting thicker. Probably should also grab a glass of water along with that. I just naturally tend not to drink water at meals unless it's like a restaurant thing. But that has been strange. And the day before that, I went to a restaurant, had some Thai food, and that was amazing. I believe it was cooked by a family friend, a guy named BJ. He came out and talked to us, and it seems like he's doing a very happy life, and goodness be for him. That's awesome. So, but you never can tell with people. I hope he's living a great life. I hope a lot of good people are living great lives, and I hope people that are living horrible lives, or or bad people or whatever. Who am I to judge? But I hope the high tide rises all boats, and people have less of an excuse to do bad things to one another. You don't necessarily need to rip somebody off if some of your needs are taken care of. Some of your desires are taken care of too. I mean, hell, why not throw wants into that mix if it's not too difficult, if it's not too difficult of a request. But maybe that's just a very, I don't know if obtuse is the word, but it's the best word I can think of right now. Obtuse view of the world. Let's see if I can mimic that same position and do the same wrist exercise with it. Ooh, ankle feels weird from that position on the other side. That was strange. So I'm gonna put a little bit of pressure on my wrist. Put too much pressure on the other day. It was both of them. I stretched too far, and both of them were hurting for like a day and a half, but it didn't stick. Massaged what I think is the bones in the wrist, and I think everything kind of squared into place after a few good nights of sleep. Haven't done any running in a little while. Got a friend who wants to do some running. Signed up for that for tomorrow. I am looking forward to it. I just hope I have some sort of sunscreen or something. So that's going to be good. go for a jog. And before that, I'm gonna do this in the morning, the same workout, so I'm gonna have that. Hopefully I'll be doing this in the morning. And then, so hopefully another workout like this tomorrow, a little bit of a run, nice, easy, hopefully worthwhile conversation. Hopefully I'll be up to the conversation at hand, and I'm not worried about the other person. I'm worried about my conversation skills, a little concerned there. And then playing music. Got an open mic tomorrow night that we might attend, depending upon how the other half of Bang Couch feels, good old Red. And based upon what I've been hearing from him, the feelings are good. So there is that. Also have happy points for the workout. Feels good today. And yes, I know I've been going light with the stuff, and that's the thing. I want to go light enough where I feel zero hesitation to do this every single day in a row for 7 days in a row, let's say, maybe more eventually. I know, low little hurdles, but I want to get that consistency going up. And I'm thinking, a workout I can do every day is just golden. And even if I'm doing my Monday, Wednesday, Friday workouts, maybe fit this workout in between those and go heavier weight on the Monday, Wednesday, Friday workouts. That could be fun. Feeling good and smooth. The air squats are pretty smooth. I'm going to put some weight. I'm going to do two things because I got the video camera right here. I'm going to see how smooth I can do with just a normal air squat. And then I'm going to put just a tiny bit of weight. I'm going to do a squat with just dumbbells and see if the smoothness is still there. So I'm going to kind of stretch out a little bit before that happens, just so I can get a little video evidence of just the air squat in itself. Let's say I put my hands right here, because that's where they're going to be for the weight. And there's smoothness right there. I'm not going to tap my knees with my elbows. Do another one just in case. That's a smooth flow. Legs are on the outside a little bit. Let's go ahead and grab those weights without moving my feet. All right, put them back where everything was. Gonna go down, feel that smoothness. Come up, feel that smoothness. Gonna do another one just in case. Smooth and smooth. Not a lot of breakage and crackling and all that kind of stuff. I think I got that all out of my system during this course of this workout. And it feels smooth, like no pain. And that's really what I want. Healthy. Which would I rather have? A six-pack or health? Health comes first. But the six-pack and the body that would reflect the work I put into this would be better. I mean, not better, but would be the next level of good. So, good, better, best, all that kind of stuff. But I think I have to put a little bit more work into it in 3 phases. Making sure I knock out those 8-9 hours within every 24 of sleep. And then every 24 hours of, existence, try to get that 8 to 9 hours of sleep. And then really, really writing down what I eat. Maybe even write down the numbers on the sauces. And make a guess for how many servings I'm getting, because I know that's part of the reason why I don't do it, because I'm like, oh, I just squirted on top of it. Who knows how many servings that is? And that might help in the long run, be able to estimate tablespoons and that kind of thing. And then a little bit of stretching too. Get that Achilles feeling good. Also, I'm going to do more stretching for my back in a second, using the wonderful chair here. So, yeah, just this editorializing, getting in contact with you, wondering what's going on, communicating things I'm thinking about in my life. Also notes to myself if I ever watch any of these videos ever again. It's kind of nice. Also, it's kind of nice not to talk and just hold some of these thoughts back for this portion. So that's good. I get the friendliness, but I also get the mental discipline of really focusing my mind on the muscle, that kind of thing. Trying to make that mind-body connection a little deeper. All right, here we go for a little bit of the back thing. Oh, this will probably look horrible on video, but oh well. I think it's good for my back. There it is, right there. That's the spot. Just lean into it, push forward. Not too far, not go crazy with that. I don't want to clench up my back muscles, but just that nice little bend in it. That feels nice. Now twist it. I bent it, now I twist it. All these dynamic, well, yeah, dynamic. I mean, as far as I know, dynamic before a workout, good. Static before a workout, may not be so good. Static after a workout, good. Dynamic after a workout, hey, that's probably good too. That's my estimation right there. Not 100% on this, but I think that's where it's going. And I'm willing to change my behavior if it's proven wrong. This is just a good feeling, just getting that extent. Like right here is the edges, just finding the edges of my flexibility and kind of playing with those. And I remember I used to do these with a pole, and then I'd swing, bend forward, and then I'd come back. But it always felt better just like this. It felt like I was getting a deeper stretch. I'll put my arms down. There's more momentum with the weight on the outside, so maybe I'll just do this for a little bit. That using of centripetal force or centrifugal. I think it's centripetal. I'm not sure. Things I don't know or barely know, but they're fun to play with. And maybe I'm living too much of my life in this subjective plane, but so far it's been pretty happy. Hopefully life won't come up with, like, reality won't come up with a boot to the face and wake me out of this, subjective stupor that I've crawled into. Oh, that feels good. Yeah, that's some good stuff right there. Also adding the swing component to it. So I gotta do one-handed chin-ups, and the way he was doing it was, he used the momentum of his arm to give a little bit of a boost, which was totally cool. I mean, he considered this cheating, which it is, and some people might consider, that kind of momentum shifting cheating, but it gets the job done. And I guess if, like, you're in a rock climbing situation and you're stuck with a full extension, hey, it gets the job done. And sometimes to get the job done, it does not need to be pretty. I'm gonna do a little bit of the neck thing. Oh, there we go. Get my knees bent. Head back. Oh, head forward. Oh. That is so good. There was something I think I'm missing that I was going to talk about. I totally forgot to talk about. There's probably a lot of things. Just the 3 things to do tomorrow. Another workout, a little bit of a run, good conversation, and some playing of the music, possibly. That's going to be good. Good stuff all the way around. Big fan of the good stuff. Goodness be. Funny thing is, I've been saying the word solid for the last couple of years, and I've noticed that I'm hearing the word solid in the last few months from a lot of different sources. Even found it in some books, and these books were written, months ago. And I was like, okay. It's almost like there's a lit group that turns out RPG lit just ridiculously fast, like within months. It's amazing. Okay, on that note, probably have more things to say, but it'd be probably best to just cut it off now. So later it shall be.